After spending a couple of years working in a textile mill, I moved over to a skate park for a couple of years. That was out at the Wave House. After a while, the skate park started falling apart, so that we took it upon ourselves to fix the ramps and all that, and kind of just went from there. I went overseas, worked on a cruise ship, came back, and then I got a job building a bowl for Quicksilver down in Jeffreys Bay. Built the biggest bowl I've ever, in the country, and then went from there. Built another one in East London, Port Alfred. Did a few backyard ramps. That work kind of got a little bit slow, so they moved on to doing carpentry, like built-in cupboards, kitchen cabinets, that sort of thing. But it's always like a bit dull compared to building a ramp, That's how, I always wanted to be involved with skateboarding somehow, so that's how I got back to making actual things out of skateboards, because I couldn't build the ramps, but I wanted to still stay involved somehow, The thing with skateboard wood, each board pretty much comes with its own colors. Okay, this one's a little bit worse for wear, but you can see on the inside of this board, there's reds, there's blacks. Some boards come with pink and orange. There's also the fact it's made from Canadian maple. It's rock maple, which grows extremely slowly, resistant to, expansion, contraction. It's very stable. So it's a good wood, doesn't absorb a lot of water. And it's basically also comes down to the colors at the end of the day. What makes using skateboards unique is that each board contains different colors, in the veneers. Each board is stained differently, and the graphic is worn differently. Even if it's the same graphic, nobody rides a skateboard the same. It might be lots of tail slides, no slides, guy only rode it in a bowl. To make a pair of shades, basically get the board in, remove all the grip tape. Sometimes harder than it looks. And from there, it's quite involved. You've got to slice the board up into certain pieces. After cutting into pieces, it gets laminated together. We have to let that cure overnight. After that, it has to get cleaned up into a nice square block again, cut into veneers. Those get laminated again overnight, let cure. And then from there, we start shaping into different shapes, Pretty much, I make to order, so if you want a pair of Wayfarers out of that color, then we'll make it according to your order. Once the shape is decided, got to shape it up, fit lenses, fit hinges, seal them, make sure everything's right, brand them. Each pair gets numbered individually. We try and get the best quality, lenses that we can afford. We spend a lot of time actually making the sunglasses, and we want you to be able to, take them with you. I want you to be able to grab them and say, I want my Sk8 Shades when I go out the door, because they are great quality lenses, and, that's where I want my product to be. I don't want it to be like, oh, yeah, they're just like a gimmick where you just wear them because, they're funny colors or whatever. They also have to be 100% functional. You need to be able to get out there with your shades on, and they'll protect you from the sun. And they are sunglasses, and that's what they need to do. So if you go online, you can find some of my shades, rated with Sk8, which is one of the biggest manufacturers of wooden sunglasses in the world. And it's an honor for me to have my stuff, on the same page as them. I never would have imagined that, when I started this. So if you want to buy the frames, you can find them on Etsy. Sk8 Shades, just have a search around and you'll find us. Also, you can look at sk8shades.com for a showcase, or find us on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram. And get in contact with us. If you have some old boards to donate, you can just get in contact with us, and we'll courier them down to Durban. No charge to you. If you give us enough, we'll trade you for a pair of shades, for a couple boards. You know what I mean? That sort of thing.